champion select now.
Well, now I'm just mad.
Okay, and we can see that the tank jungler Zac is the starting ban from the blue side. Who's the jungler on the red side? Do you know? Oh, I'm asking. You know. And then the brand ban in retaliation. I mean, Zac is definitely very strong right now. His jungling, especially his damage late game, combined with how much health he has late game, is just absurd. I've been playing a lot of Zac myself, and I've been climbing a lot in rank right now.
I won't be denied.
And another tank jungler being banned from the red side, the Sejuani. She hasn't been seen too much recently. But I've heard that the junglers for the blue side has been struggling lately. So maybe to ban out the tanky, more safe options, that's what the red side is going for. That's their battle strategy.
Who's good day on
I
the red
have no,
side?
I have no idea. Oh, I think that's Josh Sung.
No. Josh Sung is Kajos.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
have a good name on my friends list, but I don't know who that is. Oh, we see the Kindred locked in first for the blue side. That's really surprising considering the fact that the blue side has been struggling with their junglers lately, and the Kindred is kind of a scary pick for as a non-tank jungler. And the Warwick has also been picked up for the red side, a sort of tanky jungler.
I don't even
As we
see
get into the
Kindred jungle a lot.
second point.
I rarely see Kindred jungle.
What? Are you lagging?
Never mind. Never mind.
And then the Galio is picked up for the blue side. That could go top or mid, most likely mid.
Doesn't
And the
Galio
S
go support as well?
oh yeah, it could definitely be Galio support as well. You're right. As we can see a MF hover from Jiho, but the Galio is picked up by Derek, and Derek is the mid laner. But they definitely could swap. You're right. As we see the Varus being locked in, I'm not really too familiar with the ADC picks, so I can't make any claims right now, but the Ezreal and the Varus are locked in. Logan, what do you main? What lane do you main?
Um, when I play solos, I usually main mid. I'm a mid laner. But when I play duos, I play support. But
Alright, so what do you think
really,
about lane matchup? If it's the matchup between Galio and Ezreal, what do you think? Who comes out on top?
on top,
Yeah. Who's better early game? Who's better late game? Who do you think will win lane?
I don't know. We're gonna have to see.
Alright. As we see the Leona being banned from the red side, clearly they're thinking that the Galio isn't going to go support. And the blue side is going to target that Renekton ban. It's actually really interesting because our third caster Andrew is the coach for the blue side. So when he comes back, we can talk to him about what's his thought process banning all these champions because these are some unusual bans. Maybe the Kennen and the Alistar. Maybe their top laner is known for playing a Kennen. I haven't done that much research into the red side. As we see
Yeah,
the Janna
it's
being
support.
picked up by the support. Lucas Gomez, and the Poppy being locked in for Aaron Gordon.
Oh, there's actually no Tryndamere ban.
Oh, then that might be the final pick for
I've always wanted to
Jolly.
see Josh play Tryndamere, but
But
it's
it's
Malphite.
like he's not going for it. He's going for the mouth fight instead.
So it's just
So it
like,
seems.
what round is this? What round is this game?
What do you mean what round?
It's just like, the quarterfinals. Is like, what is this?
I don't think they did playoffs yet. It's just like a regular game. But
Oh,
they haven't split into finals and stuff yet. But it seems like the Poppy will be going top, the Kindred jungle, the Galio mid, the Varus ADC, and the Janna support for the blue side. The Malphite top, the Warwick jungle, Azir mid, Ezreal ADC, and Karma support for the red side. So final thoughts, Logan. Who do you think came up on top on this draft?
um, I honestly don't know.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not really knowledgeable in this game. I think the main motivation for me to be here was really to roast you, and there has been a lot of requests, and like, I don't know, while I was watching the live comments, there were a lot of hate comments about you. So um,
Oh really?
I wanted to I
Who
wanted
was
to
it? Who was it primarily from? Did you catch that?
I'm sorry, you're lagging. What?
Who was it primarily from? Who were the comments from?
I don't think I need to mention names right now, but
No, I'm
I'm
pretty.
really bummed because
If you don't feel comfortable saying it to me on stream, you can definitely text it to me.
sorry, I don't think a lot of the viewers will be comfortable with the language. Um, I don't want to say any cuss words in here. So
All right,
if only you allow.
we will be awaiting our third caster's return to ask him about the bans and picks, as he is also the coach for the blue side.
Jeffrey,
And let's
what do
see
you
who
think?
he thinks.
Who do you think is gonna win?
I
Looking
mean,
at the
as I said before, I honestly don't know the red team that well. I haven't really played with them that much. I've played with some of the blue team's players. Um, but just looking purely from this matchup, I can't tell about their level of proficiency. Oh, and Andrew's back
Hello.
level of
Yeah, I've
proficiency.
returned from doing some incredible
So
draft coaching
Andrew,
right here. Yes.
can you tell us a little bit about the champions you banned, why you banned them, why you picked the Kindred first? I thought you would be going a more tanky jungler route, but
Well,
you
I
picked
mean,
up the Kindred first.
we all know that Hudson is his Kindred is actually his. It's actually his first time
Oh,
ever playing.
is it his main?
This is Hudson's first time ever playing Kindred, so we decided that it would be a good place to try it out, like in this THSCS game against a team like the Strignews, who've been like on like a 2 game losing streak. So
Oh, that's
uh,
very risky for Hudson to be
that's why,
trying out a
yeah.
new
So we
champion.
decided to pick up the Kindred because it's something that he doesn't really play that much. So yeah.
Okay, so why did you ban out the champions that you banned out? I mean, the Zac is understandable. I'm not too familiar with the top meta. Is Kennen a meta champion right now?
Well, Kennen is something that they play pretty often. In something that I've seen Zhao Li practice a fair amount in his solo queue games, and so we wanted to make sure that
Mm. Were you surprised that Josh didn't pick the Tryndamere?
um I don't know. I know Poppy definitely goes well into the Tryndamere, which is why we felt like we didn't have to ban it, because by picking something like Poppy, like we kind of effectively get rid of the chance of them being really good on the Tryndamere, which is why we
So you
decided
think
to
Josh
pick
Lee
it.
counter picked into the Poppy with the Malphite?
Yeah, I definitely think that Malphite is a better matchup against Poppy than Tryndamere is. So it's props to them for
Yeah,
deciding to pick
we
that up.
did go into this match saying that the Tryndamere for the Street News had 100% pick ban rate. So
Yeah, it doesn't happen anymore. So we are gonna load into game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see Planet of the Apes get their second win of the split as they take on the Strignews. Dark Harvest picked out this karma. Interesting. Oh shoot, guys! I think we lost. They have 2 skins. We only have 1. We saw it worked in favor last game.
Oh,
I guess my drafting, not even my incredible drafting practice could set my team up for this, as they only have 2 skin. They only have 1 skin. It is a pretty good skin though. Look at that Jenna. Oh, okay.
I think the matchup for the blue side. I think what's really scary about the blue side is once they hit that level 6 mark, especially for the bot lane, because once Varus hits that level 6, he can just root the enemy ADC, and then Kindred comes in to use her ulti to stop anyone from dying. Then Galio going mid, being mid instead of top, he can immediately ulti to the Varus to have a 4v2 situation, and that would be extremely scary that everybody can be here in a snap.
It really looks like with this Malphite in his ear, it looks like Shrignews really wants to play heavily team fighting. And I think that Planet of the Apes has a decent comp for that. They have a lot of disengage with the Janna, with the Galio, and the Poppy. I think they're able to counter the team fighting prowess of this team, with this Kindred doing a lot of damage with the Varus. We see the lethality start for the Varus. He's going to be going lethality with that Comet, and we'll see what they do at level 1.
I mean, what I would do. Oh, and there's a.
game pod.
there's a
Aaron is peeing.
So we have some people taking care of some bodily functions before we start the game. Might mess up the early level 1 start. Not sure. Logan, do you regret not joining a THSCS team?
I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I don't really play League that much these days, so I think I'm very rusty. So I think if I joined, that would have only hurt the team.
Hmm.
Wow, that's a very pessimistic point of view.
Well, I mean, Logan, I mean, you claim
Shut
that
up,
your rank
Jeffrey.
is so high, so I'm just surprised that you would think something like that.
Yeah, I haven't played in a while, so I'm a little rusty. But the only reason why I joined, as I said earlier, was just to roast Jeffrey.
I mean, you're doing a good
But
job.
I kind of realized that I can't really curse in this live video, so
No
Logan,
no
you
one's
can say what
correcting
you can say whatever you want.
really,
Yeah, I'm not stopping
fuck
you.
you, Jeffrey.
I'm not stopping you. I'm just saying it's gonna go on YouTube, so
Oh,
Who's
right.
who's a good day, Andrew? Who's a good day on the red
a
side?
good day is Isaac Lee, the sophomore, the one that the shorter one.
Who's a good day?
That's literally what I asked.
Oh, wait, who's Josh Lee then?
Josh
I
Lee.
mean,
Joe
who's Joe Lee?
Zhao Lee is Josh Lee. Isaac Lee is a good day. We're gonna see both junglers start their red side. We do see a fake leash by the bot lane. Might give them a false sense of security, and they're not gonna really know where this Warwick started. We're gonna see Kindred go
Yeah,
for that
I mean,
level 3,
I
early level
definitely
3
don't.
start.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I mean, I definitely don't think that the Kindred would be invading the blue side, especially considering how weak she is early on. So I don't know if that false leash really did anything for them, especially if the Warwick isn't going to follow up with anything.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't. I don't think Kindred was gonna invade regardless. It just gives them. It just makes them confused on where the Warwick is on the map. I think it's not the biggest deal, but definitely something. We see some trading in the mid lane. Derek is getting kind of poked out here by this Azir to start off the game. So far, pretty standard stuff. We see Warwick do the wolves before killing the blue buff. So we're gonna see Hudson get to level 3 a little bit faster after completing the Gromp. He's level 3 now. Looks like he might be pathing towards the top lane for a gank. We do see Zhao Li just push
Yeah,
the
and the
Warwick.
Malphite needs to be careful here. The Warwick is still boss side. He knows that the Warwick is in top lane, so this could definitely end up in a kill. But it looks like Kindred is moving Tribush, but she's just warding it and backing off.
I think Zhao Li was expecting the gank. Put a ward down to spot the Kindred before it was too late. And now the interesting part is to see where that mark spawns. I think Hudson is hoping and praying that mark spawns in the top lane where he wants it to be. We're gonna see Warwick Eric come in and try to steal the enemy runners, and that mark is topside scuttle. That is huge. mark of the game for Kindred is definitely going to be very important for her as she tries to stack up on these marks early into the game.
Yeah, and in addition, if the Kindred is going to focus on top, it is crucial that that Jiho and Lucas, the various needs to not go that far behind early on. And they've done fine so far. It's not that big of a deal. There is a CS lead of 5-4, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, definitely agree. Both looks like the Scuttle's going to be traded on the bot side for the Warwick, but I think overall it's favorable for the Kindred because she got that mark. So definitely a win for the Planet of the Apes so far. We're going to see a bit of poke here in the bot lane. Kjos is going to E in to get to that other additional ultimate auto attack, but is going to get poked out again by Jiho here. Both junglers are now moving towards the opposite side of the map. Kindred going to the bot side. Saw that this camp was stolen a little bit. And Warwick is going to his Raptors as well. We're going to see an invade by Kindred. Going to try to see if he can gank the mid lane on the Azir.
But she has to be careful. The Warwick is playing Raptors, and Warwick is very strong early on. He can once he goes below half health, he almost never dies. He life steals for so much, and his Q heals him for so much.
Definitely making some good points, Jeffrey. Warwick is definitely not something to be messed with right now. As we see, the Warwick might be looking to collapse here onto the mid lane here. It's going to be a 2-for-2. Warwick actually has a level advantage right now. Taunt's going to land onto the Azir, but it doesn't look like that much else is going to be happening. We do see an invade here onto the Kindred. He might be caught out here a little bit. Forced to flash though. Warwick is forced to flash, and that's going to be first blood onto Hudson's Kindred. Excellent play there.
That is the main play by Hudson, catching out the Warwick.
We might see Derek Galio get popped, but he manages to get away by the slimmest of margins. And if you are Planet of the Apes, you are very happy with that. I think Hudson got a mark off of that as well.
Yeah, I mean, Derek did.
But that's one mark.
Derek did fall behind a little bit in CS in the mid lane, but that's nothing compared to this Kindred getting first blood. That'll put her ahead by so much, and that'll be such a great thing later on for the blue side.
Kindred was the first pick for Planet of the Apes. Definitely is going to look to try and snowball that Kindred, get as many marks as possible, try to get this Kindred as far ahead into that late game before it's too late. So definitely we see the gold is basically even now, despite the first blood, actually in favor of the Strignies by a little bit, just in terms of CSing. A lot of that can probably be attributed to the mid lane right now, but yeah, that's gonna be it so far. Early buys, not everything's pretty standard here so far.
Yeah, but the Galio really needs to make sure that he doesn't get left too behind by the Azir. He needs to slowly catch up and build up the lead.
Galio is going to need to probably make up for the CS discrepancy by making some roams around the map. Hopefully he tries to farm in certain areas. We're going to see we might see the Warwick try to contest his Scuttle Crab here. The mark is not on it, but definitely want to get that Scuttle regardless. The bot lane is in position to help him out there, and so Scuttle is going to go to Strignies. Yeah, so right now, despite having the early kill, Warwick is up 15 CS onto this Kindred, so definitely has been farming a little bit better than her. But obviously that first kill is still impactful. So we're going to see some trades in the bot lane. Jiho does not hit the Q. That would have done a lot of damage, but now he's out of mana and has to be a little bit careful in case anything fishy happens in the bot lane as the ultimate is coming up shortly.
Yeah, it seems that Hudson or the Kindred is trying to play around bot lane, maybe trying to secure that first dragon, but Warwick did try to see for first item instead of the ward, and it will be very hard for them to set something up like that.
Yeah. Especially
considering how much power this Warwick has early on.
Looks like Mark was spawned at the enemy Raptors, but Hudson was not able to pick it up just because of the sheer amount of pressure that Eric has in that top side jungle right now. CS is going in favor of Aaron in the top lane, but in favor of the Strignies in the other two lanes so far. So we're going to see Aaron try to push this lane out. Malphite definitely is... Yeah,
it's actually very important that the Poppy is doing this well, because that means that the Kindred can focus on the bot lane, and it's always extremely important to keep your bot lane Leon happy, because they have objectives towards the bot lane, including the dragon, and you need to make sure that they're happy so that they stay in lane and don't feed.
Dragon has been taken for has not been taken yet. We haven't guessed the soul yet. Ocean Soul's still up, but do you guys have any other predictions for what the dragon's gonna be? It's not
I'm going
Ocean.
with Inferno.
Logan?
Oh, I'm gonna go with the same thing. Fire.
Okay, and I'm gonna go Mountain here. So there's still a chance that anything, that other things could happen.
Warwick is slowly moving towards
We're
mid
gonna see
side.
an attempt at
but
the
it's
mid lane
still a
gank.
one-
Ultimate's gonna
Warwick.
miss. He's gonna hit the taunt onto
Oh,
the
and
Galio.
that's
Onto the
by the
Warwick, actually.
Galio.
Nearly takes him down. So
I could not tell. There wasn't. Oh yeah, there was no ward in that bush. So that was pure intuition by the Galio. And that was pure reaction time by the Galio too. He saw the Warwick jumping onto
we're
him,
gonna see a
and
gank
he
in the
immediately.
top lane. Ultimate's gonna get popped by Zhao Li to stay alive.
Nice escape.
Yeah, good escape. Now, without ultimates on both sides on the top lane matchup, we're gonna see just a trade of ults work. Malphite is gonna back here, or is not. Maybe gonna catch this wave.
Match has been so dead even so far. Every single bit of advantage a team gets just immediately gets caught back. The gold is dead even, and any little slight action could change the outcome of this game right now.
Ooh, we see ultimate landing onto Charlie here in the top lane. TP is gonna get popped from Aaron. They're gonna try to make a play here. TPs are gonna get matched by both by Derek and Azir. Top laners actually aren't used. A great tornado by Isaac to prevent the E. That was a great play by Lucas. Man, saves that probably saves Jiho's life right there, honestly. So overall, mid lane teleports were traded. It looked promising for Planet of the Apes if Isaac didn't follow up, but it looks like on top of that, Hudson is going to pick up that Rift Herald. So definitely another advantage. He is down a level right now. It looks like they're going to trade Rift Herald for Drag. If they can get some good plates off of this, it might be worth it for this trade. But right now, that is going to be Ocean Dragon to the Shig News right now as a trade. Jeffrey, if you're in this jungle matchup, what are you looking for right now as the master jungler?
If I was the Kindred, I would be doing what she's doing so far, just farming up. You know, you can't contest with the Warwick early on. You try to farm up as much as possible. You go for the more late game, and you try to put emphasis on the bot lane. Like I said, you try to not lose any more dragons. That first
Looks like we
Ocean
might
break
see a
wasn't that
gank into the
much.
mid lane. Isaac is going to be forced to oh, and it looks like he's going to ult Hudson into the tower and kill him, and it looks like
And
Eric might be short to follow. Captain have to flash the ultimate. Gonna look to try to go back in, but that's gonna be a double kill for Isaac.
And Hudson's still on OP there. He could have bought a few more minutes, a few more seconds for Dark to escape.
I don't
but
think he was able to. I think the CC was just. I think he got crowd control locked a little bit there. Was unable to pop the ultimate as he got Azir ulted back into the tower. So a bit of a misplay by the side of the Planet of the Apes, but 2 kills on the Azir is not going to be a good sight to see. But I think right now the game is still anyone's game right now.
yeah, this top lane matchup is going to be so boring. As a country, you don't. Oh, the Poppy is engaging in the Malphite, but they're just going
Honestly,
to be
yeah,
base
it's just in
country.
terms of zoning people off of creeps right now. It doesn't look like there's much else that they can do.
Yeah. So, as a Kindred, you don't focus on the top lane. Oh, and the
missed
ulti
by
will be
Jiho,
missed
but
by
he
the
does pop
arrow.
him with the W
Oh,
powered
but
Q.
he does. Yeah, that Q does so much damage on the Ezreal.
We see Jiho with the Berserker's Greaves, but into the lethality. So an interesting build so far. We're gonna see Warwick run towards his top lane. I think Aaron spotted the gank out and decided to move out of the way before it was too late. So far the junglers haven't been super impactful on the map so far, other than in the mid lane. So side lanes have just been kind of going at it. We see a CS lead developed for Jiho right now, as they have been able to get a little bit of pressure so far in this game.
Yeah, and Hudson is doing that right. Like, he's playing around boss side. Oh, and Poppy will be going into the Malphite, but will not be doing anything. As we can tell, this this top lane matchup will be so boring. There's nothing that Why did Logan turn off his camera? There's nothing that we won't expect. They'll just be face punching each other, auto attacking. There's no unexpected damage. Maybe from the Grasp of the Undying for Malphite into the ulti, but there's not much unexpected damage that we can see right now. And
Kindred
it'll
picked up
most
his
likely.
second mark. He's gonna be looking towards the top lane, towards the mid lane. Top ult's gonna be popped by Isaac already. He has no flash. The dash is going to be able to save his life, however. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we see some trades. Root's gonna land onto Charlie. Onto Lucas here. K just has a lot of poke on that Ezreal, but so does Jiho. So right now, everything is looking pretty even right now. Hudson has 2 marks. He's gonna pop the Herald here to just try to get a couple of plates. Warwick's not gonna be here to is gonna be here to contest it and save the tower at least. But two plates.
But there will be a lot of plates.
Not bad. I think
if I was the
oh shoot, we might see a trade in the top lane. Aaron has not backed in a while, so he's.
If I were the Kindred right now, I would tell Aaron to let the Malphite push up a little more. I know I'm going to be playing around the top side now because my blue buff is up, and the Malphite will be taking the bait and taking the tower.
Looks like we might see a 3-man collapse here by the side of Planet of the Apes. TP is available for Aaron. We're going to see if Hudson can do anything to stop this here. Malphite is really tanky, has that Sunfire cape completed, and I don't think he can really do anything. Stun's going to land, going to use the ultimate to get away. So
and the ulti.
Not that much loss. You do burn the ultimate, but you lose a lot of pressure in the mid lane. We do see a Mark spawned on that Raptor camp. It'll be interesting to see if Hudson tries to take it, but it looks like he will not burn them.
Yeah, and with one item, that Malphite is already so tanky. The Kindred, you can see auto attack them so many times, but he's so tanky already, and it'll be essential for the Galio and the Varus actually to provide the AP damage later on in the game.
Looks like we're seeing pings towards this Raptor camp. I think Hudson's going to try to get this 3rd mark of the game here. Onto the enemy Raptors. Definitely big. You need to get as many stacks as possible if you're this Kindred. I think he is able to take it away. That is now 3 marks onto the Kindred. Definitely something that is good to see if you are Planet of the Apes. See this Kindred continue to scale.
Needs to start setting up for this dragon right now. She needs to start moving towards the bot side. The dragon is going to be coming up in about 20 seconds, 15 seconds.
Seeing
you need to
Derek
start moving bot side.
Is important. You might see a bit of a play towards this mid lane here. Warwick is on the enemy Raptors and is in position to gank. We do see bot lane get chunked out a little bit as Jiho is taking a lot of damage by Kajos' Qs and stuff. For now, both TPs are available for the dragon from the top laners and the mid laners actually. All 4 teleports are available, so this dragon fight might be big. Or it might just look like the Shigneys are just going to try to pick this up without Hudson trying to contest it.
Oh, Warwick actually isn't going to do anything about it. That's a lack of vision problem.
I think that Warwick thinks that the mark on getting the mark on that Gromp is more important than getting the dragon, because while you do want to get this drag, I think you can still get that mark and still be in time to have pressure over this dragon. They do spot Kindred out there with the
I don't think that they're able to get this dragon out. They're definitely the Kindred will be doing Krugs now, and they're trying to make something happen. But
looks like
I think they should
just
go
on the bot side. It looks like Hudson might be looking for a gank, but I don't know if he can see these guys.
Oh, and
also, Karma's gonna be dead. Karma's gonna fall to the side of Planet of the Apes. Isaac's gonna try to jump in here. Teleport's gonna be used by Galio to try to get into this fight. Ultimate's gonna good ultimates, defensive ultimates popped on both sides. Derek's gonna flash E in, gonna pop the Q. Kajos is really low. They could have maybe dove that, but I think they're just gonna try to take this dragon instead.
Go for the dragon. The blue side will be going for the dragon right now, and that's such a good play because they get a kill out of it and they get dragon out of this. The red side cannot compete unless the warrior comes in with the ulti. He doesn't even have ulti unless the warrior comes in with the smite.
I think Drag is just going to be given up here. That is Cloud Drake for the side of Planet of the Apes. My monkey team is doing very well as we see. That is going to be Mountain Drake, guys. I'm a genius. I called it. I like to thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that ulti reduction buff is going to be very crucial for the Galio. His ultimate does cost a lot of time, and the Kindred ulti does take a lot of time. So that will be very crucial for the Galio and Kindred.
Definitely. Even something as little as that 5% that you get from the Cloud Drake is going to make a difference between when you can fight and when you can't. Right now, we do see Isaac has a bit of a lead over Derek right now. That was kind of to be expected as he picked the Azir into the Galio. Definitely able to zone him out. But Derek has been doing a good job on these roams, making plays towards the bot lane, making use of that Galio ultimate. So, yeah, so far doing some good work. So, we're going to see some more trades in the bot lane. Karma's doing a lot of damage, has a Dark Harvest, but not much else damage at him. We're going to see a trade here in the jungle. Ult's going to get popped by Isaac, and that's just going to be a dead Kindred and a dead Galio. Good play by Isaac. He has now 4-0 and 0. That's going to be scary if you're playing at the Apes.
Yeah, that was just a flaw in terms of the playing by the Galio on the blue side. You stayed in the river for too long and tried to make something happen, and the Malphite rotated the Poppy,
Yeah,
and now they're
it
going
was,
to get
I
Rift
think
Teleport.
I think it was a bit of an overextension, trying to get that scuttle, and I think they used a little bit too much to try to get that. Meanwhile, bot side turret has been taking a lot of damage. We've been talking about how much Kindred has been focusing all over them, trying to be focused all over the map, but right now bot lane is losing their tower, and it might go down on this next wave. And it looks like Planet of the Apes is just gonna give up these first two towers in the mid and the bot lane. So gold lead has opened up a little bit. It's going to be about 3,000 gold in favor of Strignus at the moment. So we do see the 2 kills onto the Kindred, which is something that you do want to see. But on the other side, definitely want to be playing. Strignus definitely want to be playing around Isaac on this really fed Azir at this point.
Yeah, I think what has been the difference in this game is the mid lane. The fact that he got caught out once before that, and the fact that he got caught out twice. And I think the bot lane has been pretty even. Although they did get the first turret at bot, the Varus is a level up on the Ezreal, and he does have more CS than the Ezreal. So I think it is even. So I think the mid is the problem here for the blue side.
We're going to see Kindred pick up this mark on the Gromp, I think. How many marks is that on Kindred right now? It is now 4. So not the best mark numbers, but it looks like we might see a 3-man play into the top lane right now, as Warwick and Azir are going to be trying to fight here. A good W by Aaron to try and get out. Gonna use the flash and the ult. He's gonna get he's gonna get Azir out of the fight, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. And they're gonna finish up the kill. And it looks like they might try to use his Rift Herald in the top lane after that. Yeah, three men top. There's not much that Aaron can do. If he maybe ulted one more person instead of... Oh, hold on. We might see a play here. Ult's going to land onto Isaac here. Onto Josh.
Oh, and
he's
will
going to be very low. And he's going to flash for the Q, but he's not going to get it. That is a shame. A kill missed on this, a missed opportunity on the side of Planet of the Apes on both sides of the map. Meanwhile, Isaac's just pushing in this mid lane. He's doing a lot of damage to this turret. He might even get it, honestly.
And it seems that the jungler and the ADC is moving towards mid, but they will not catch out the Azir like they had hoped. And right now it's 4 turrets against the blue side's 2. It's honestly not something that they can come back from. The CS difference isn't huge. In fact, it's it's pretty even actually. There's about a 20 CS advantage for the blue side, a 20 CS advantage for the Azir, and then it's pretty even on the top side. So it's nothing huge. But the turrets and the objectives have been so the blue side really needs to secure this next drag, which we can't tell what it is yet.
I think a lot of this comes down to the execution of both teams during the team fights. If Aaron is able to W, if Aaron and Lucas are able to counteract these big engaging ultimates for the side of the Strignus with this Azir going in with the Warwick Q, they might be able to do something and win these fights. But it looks like we're gonna see an engage onto the top lane here. Kindred does have the ultimate. It's gonna stun the Malphite into the wall. Gonna use the ult to get out again. We've seen so many defensive ults pop by Josh here, and it's doing a good job.
They got that kill because Kindred did put her mark on the Malphite, and that would have been such an essential kill on them. But
meanwhile, while Planet of the Apes is top lane, it looks like Strignus are trying to play around this dragon right here. Looks like they might just be able to...
If I was I would try to move towards the bot lane as fast as possible. Don't go for anything else. Just move towards the bot lane so they don't get any more drag.
Looks like we might see a play here on the mid lane. A flash into a 3-man taunt by Derek. Kajos is immediately dead, and they're going to stun up Isaac too on this Azir. The 2 main carries of the Strignus are down. That is a brilliant play by the side of Planet of the Apes. Warwick is forced to flash out of the way.
That was a great initiation by the Galio and a great follow-up by the Janna and the Kindred. The side of the red side was popped before they could react, and that was great execution by the blue side. And now they're going to get punished for it. The Karma seems to be trying to do something, but she's just going to die.
So much zoning here by that Galio W. That was an amazing play. I mean, if you're Planet of the Apes, that is exactly what you want to do in a team fight. You need to counteract these heavy engages with these certain abilities that they have. First of all, an amazing engage by Derek on that flash taunt. Meanwhile, Aaron's W actually blocked the Azir from going in. What did you say?
I'm not sure who got the second gold on Azir.
I don't know.
They're going to chunk down.
Hudson
but
is going to be taken low. Looks like they're going to stun onto Josh Lee to try to take him down, but the rest of the carries of Strignews have arrived. This might be a bit of an overextension for Planet of the Apes here.
so much damage. You know, one tower shot could make the whole difference. So you really don't want to be fighting under turret if you were the blue side.
Yeah, it almost looked like it could have been a bit of an overextension for the side of Planet of the Apes, but they are able to get out despite the Warwick speed and the ultimate available for them. So right now, it looked like overall it was definitely a positive trade for Planet of the Apes, and you can see the kind of damage that they can, the kind of disengaged power that they have in these team fights against.
Yeah, right now the
against
Warwick is
Strignews.
just abusing the Kindred. The Kindred needs to get back her jungle. The Warwick's taking her Raptors, and the Kindred needs to get back her jungle and start farming again because right now she can do so much damage.
Lady of the Rune King now picked up for this Kindred. She is currently about even in gold with the Warwick, but is definitely has the most gold on the team of Planet of the Apes. So I think a lot of the gold is focused onto Isaac Azir right now. That is a majority of the gold lead right now. So make sure if they can pop Isaac in a fight, they're basically fighting even. So I think that it's very important for them to target Isaac in these fights and make sure that Aaron gets the right W when the Azir tries to come in.
Yeah, and also the Ezreal went for the try for a second item, and it will be a while before he completes that item. So if the blue side wants to fight right now, the Varus will definitely do more damage than the Ezreal.
Azir passive is used to try to get some zoning with this tower here. Not much is being used for it yet. It looks like they're just going to take that down pretty easily. A lot of damage on the Jiho right there. Yeah, Logan. Oh, I think Logan is muted actually, so I think he's gone.
I'm back.
Logan, what happened there?
Oh, I was talking to my mom.
Oh,
Sorry.
no problem.
Yeah.
Well, actually, your mom's in my house actually, so I don't know.
Alright.
We're gonna see this mid lane outer turret picked up. First turret of the game for Planet of the Apes. Logan, you're a mid lane man, is that correct?
Oh, I'm a support main, but I do play mid.
Oh, support main. So looking at the support matchup, Janna versus Karma, what do you think about this matchup?
I mean, okay, I'll go first. I think
Hold on,
that
I'm gonna
Janna.
interrupt you, Jeffrey. We're gonna see another fight. Stun's gonna land onto the Warwick. He's gonna fall. Looks like they stacked 5 men onto those Krugs to try to get another mark on the Hudson, and it worked. They get the mark and they get another kill.
The classic mistake by the enemy jungler. The Warwick was feeling way too confident. After he took the Kindred's Raptors, he wanted to just walk into his jungle without vision.
Jungle
And
is
that was
on the side of the Strignews. That could be Baron
They were
started
going
up
for
for Planet of the
Baron.
Apes. I don't know if this is the right call. Aaron just TP to the bottom lane, but Isaac definitely already has a TP. He's gonna use it top lane on this board right now. I think they might have to try to peel off of this. Oh shoot, a flash ultimate onto both sides. Oh my. Josh Lee and Isaac did so much damage. A quadra kill onto Isaac. Yeah, that was definitely not the right play for Planet of the Apes. A bit of a Baron throw there by POA. I don't think going for that Baron was the right move.
Yeah, honestly, the Poppy didn't have her TP. They didn't really have enough damage, and I think they realized that after they had started the Baron. So I think they should have gotten off.
Yeah,
of
it looks like
much
it might have been a
faster.
bit of a miscommunication there by Planet of the Apes. We saw Aaron try to save that bottom tower by teleporting, but by doing that, you open up the opportunity for Isaac to use the teleport to Baron and try to clean up that fight, which he did. He got all 4 of those kills. He is now 8-1-1.
Yeah, and this next Mountain Drake will be very important, and I think that Kindred should start getting back control in her red side, provided that her team can stop the Baron buff enemy team from getting any more turrets, especially in the top lane, because I definitely think that they will be going for that top lane tier 2 turret. And
POA might
yeah,
have to
all
just-
4
POA
yeah,
might
all
have
4
to
of them are
just-
moving towards bot side. That means that they want to set up for the dragon. That means that they would rather take this dragon than protect that T2 turret. But it seems that Warwick will be disengaging, and he won't. He
Dragon
doesn't
is
know
about to
that all
spawn.
5
They
of
see, I think what they're trying to do is trying to go for this mark, but they see it. Kajos caught out a little bit here. If the ultimate can land here, and it does onto Kajos, combined with the knockup, Kajos is dead. Excellent play by the POA bot laner to finish him off.
that was
We see the jungler topside right now. It looks like POA could be able to pick up this dragon. It looks like Strignews aren't going to try to contest this. That is going to be 3rd dragon picked up for POA. That could be in contention for Soul. However, I might have spoken too soon, as it looks like it looks like Strignews are going to try to re-engage a little bit here. Warwick is still far away, but that is going to be another mountain dragon picked up for the side of Planet of the Apes. If you're POA, you really want this Mountain Soul. Imagine having that Mountain Soul shield on this Poppy, on this Galio, protecting you from the front line. I mean, protecting the back line of this double AD carry comp. With the Janna shield, it's just going to be endless shields for the sides of POA if they can get this soul. Gold lead has extended to around 5,500 though, so we're gonna see if POA can get out of this without giving up without giving up an inhibitor. That would be big for them. But right now we're gonna see sieges on both the mid and bot side.
Might be big right now, but it's definitely still anyone's game right now. The Kindred does so much damage, so does the Varus, and the Poppy is just a flat-out tank. The Galio has such an incredible ulti at this stage of the game. The Poppy can go in, Galio ult, and then the Kindred and Varus will provide so much damage from the backline. So they could definitely still come back from this if they were to protect all of their turrets so far.
Inhibitor turret was picked up for the side of the Strig News. Baron buff is about to wear off, I think. Looks like we might see a bit of an engage here. Zhao Li is looking aggressively for an ultimate, but Isaac gets chunked out by the Varus Q there.
This Azure does so much damage right now, even to a Spirit Visage Poppy, as we can just see. And he just does so much damage right now.
We're gonna see a flash ultimate pop. Isaac is gonna get ulted here. He might get chunked out. That is a dead Azir. We're gonna see them try to re-engage onto this Malphite. He's gonna pop the ultimate onto Jiho. Stopwatch combined with the Kindred ult is gonna make sure that he lives for now. He might have actually saved Josh's life a little bit there. They might not be able to finish it off. Galio is gonna get popped here. They're gonna flash onto Zhao Li and they're gonna finish him off. Yeah, a bit of an overextension there. And great play by Jiho on that Varus to catch out the Azir in the first place.
That Azir kill was crucial. You go for the Azir first, no matter what fight you're in. The Azir doesn't have enough items to do a significant amount of damage right now. You go for the Azir first, and catching out that Azir was essential to them winning that fight.
If you're in POA, you're still in a decent position right now. I mean, you did lose a bunch of your towers. You have a bunch, but if you can get a little bit more of an advantage, you have all this standing gold in these outer turrets in the top and the bot lane. So a lot of this gold can be moved up if they're able to get a little bit of a pushing power here. And it looks like Baron is about to wear off, or has worn off for the side of the Strig News.
Yeah, the blue side currently has basically no control over their red and blue jungle, but after that last team fight, they are regaining some of that control. They sweep out almost all of the wards, and they are placing their own to their blue and red jungle. And I think that they will gain back the control of those two jungles, which will be really important for Kindred actually to continue farming and not continue let Warwick taking her farm.
800 gold shutdown given to Jiho after taking down Isaac. He has 3 items right now with the boots, working towards that Guardian Angel. And I mean, while that does fall off, he has
that Varus is arguably the scariest character in the game right now. Like, I don't think that the Azir's damage can even compare with how much damage that Varus can do, as we just saw. He completely chunked down the Azir before he could even do anything. He outranges the Azir as well. That is the main reason why he was able to Q and then completely auto the Azir to death in that team fight, which was crucial to them winning, as I have said.
We're going to see some vision cleared up by both sides. I think Baron is the next objective to be taken right now. It's going to be up in about a minute, with the next Mountain Drake up in about 1 minute and 15 seconds. So we're going to see a lot of contests around, maybe some trades of objectives back and forth as we see what team values what the most. We're going to see an engage here by Jiho. Going to pop the Yomu's Ghost Blade. Not much is going to be done here. It looks like Trignus have set up a bit of a 1-3-1 with Isaac and Josh pushing in both side lanes right now. It looks like Isaac pushing towards the inhibitor, and Zhao Li might just be able to finish off this tier 2 turret. Looks like Derek will be able to zone him off a little bit. Kindred Mark on him definitely helps. Helps with the zoning here. We're going to see maybe a play onto Isaac here. He's going to use his abilities defensively to get out, but we have a lot of members of both teams around this dragon right now. Strig News definitely don't want to give up this soul. And if you're POA, I think it's okay for you to give up this soul right now. To give up this dragon right now. You still have the 3 drag advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly not that important. They should be. And no one's going up top to stop the Malphite from pushing any further.
It looks like a little bit of indecisiveness here by POA. The dragon is going to get spawned. I don't think they're going to go fight for it. Inhibitor is actually taking the bot lane. That is pretty big as Strig News pick up this next
Yeah,
turret.
why why stay in the red side jungle as a Kindred if you're not going to eventually go for the dragon? Make your decision. Be more decisive. Choose to either save your inhibitor or go contest that dragon. And contesting that dragon is a stupid move, and I think that it was stupid for him to
All
even
right,
think
Jeffrey.
about
Jeffrey,
contesting
no,
the dragon.
no need to flame my team, okay? Yeah, it's my teammates you're talking about. It's not very nice.
Come on, Jeffrey.
I'm supposed to be unbiased here,
Yeah, but you just called him
and
stupid.
so I
I think
didn't
you should
say.
apologize.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Chungus. Anyway, we see we're gonna see some more farming right now. The game has kind of stalled out a little bit. It looks like POA is going to be able to just kind of relax for the moment. They have the inhibitor down on that bot side. I think that they should probably be sending a member to the bottom lane to try to clear those minions out. We do have the teleport on both solo laners up right now. This Baron fight could decide the game.
Honestly, the main thing for the blue side is to make up your mind. Do you want to fight this Baron or not?
Looks
Like
like
if you
Baron
give up
is
this
going to be
Baron,
started up by the side of the Strig News. Teleport's going to be popped by Poppy. This is going to be a fight, I think. Ultimate's going to land on the Karma. She's going to just almost get one shot, and she does, but Isaac gets a good engage onto the rest of the team. Lucas is dead. Warwick is jumping in. Oh, but a flash ultimate on the Geo combined with the Galley ultimate. I think it's going to save Geo's life for now. I think Jowly is still alive, but a 3-man taunt onto Derek. It looks like POA is going to win this fight. Hudson is just untouched, doing so much damage in this fight. He is picking up so many kills. That is 4 for 2 right now.
That's what I said. The Varus is so scary right now. You can't let the Varus stay alive until the end of the fight. And you see what happened? The Varus kept on dealing damage, and he did so much damage. The Poppy was able to go in a 1v1 against Azir, and he completely demolished that Azir. And that was that. And the red side let the blue side win a fight that they were not supposed to win there.
Definitely a, I mean, honestly, both 80 carries were left up and alive. An amazing play by Kindred, flashing into ultimate to save Jiho's life. Definitely won them the game. Definitely won them that fight combined with the Galley ultimate. However, both teams were taken low enough that neither side took the Baron, so that is still up, and I think they're going to try to go right back there. We approach the 36-minute mark. This game is still in favor of the Strig News, but could definitely go into either team's favor. POA is doing a good job stalling right now.
Dude, my math's about to die. Wait.
Logan, what do you think so far with everything that's happening?
I think it's a really even game. Honestly, even being bronze myself, I play in games really at the 36-minute mark. I don't really go across the game with like only 12 kills of each side. So I think
Yeah,
they're
definitely
playing really careful.
some very
really
passive playing. Yep, I agree.
But I think definitely I think Jolie is the only plat in this game and highest
Isaac's
rank.
almost. I think Isaac is almost flat. As we do see Warwick trying to get caught out here, almost gets caught out. Is gonna burn the ultimate to get out. Flash by Kajos to try to keep himself alive, but we do see a 3-man Malphite ultimate. Lucas is gonna get absolutely one shot here, and this is a 4v5 right now. And Hudson had to burn the ultimate to stay alive. Was not able to save Lucas. I mean, he just got one shot. I don't think they were expecting that damage there by the Malphite. And it looks like Isaac is working towards the base. He is now taking the Nexus turrets as we speak. This could be bad. He's the second Nexus turret is down. Isaac is onto the Nexus. I think the Strig News might be able to just take this game right now. Ultimate's gonna get popped, and I think he's gonna die. But a good Kindred, a good Poppy ult to keep him away. We're gonna have to see if the POA can try to save this game, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to. That's the Nexus, man. That was in a total change of events. I was not expecting that. Isaac just kept pushing in that bottom lane and ended up taking the game. Wow, Logan.
That was a crazy game.
That was kind of crazy. Jeffrey, I'm sad Jeffrey got to miss. I'm sad that Jeffrey missed out on that.
I was actually expecting a longer game than that.
Yeah, I mean they kind of
surprised.
Strig News definitely had Strig News definitely had that pressure in the bot lane with the inhibitor down, and I think that POA overextended a little bit too much on that into that mid lane onto the Warwick, so just allowed that Azir to end the game. I think we're gonna try to get some interviews in right now.
All right. Is there anything? Oh, are we doing an interview?
Rock
Uh,
solid 4
Can
minute
we also get
ulti.
Jowli in here?
Isaac,
Nice.
and Jowli.
Aye.
I don't really appreciate what you just did to my team right there, but
How does it feel to cast your
but,
team getting
congratulations
dominated?
on the win, I guess. Let's just start with. I think both of you guys basically carried this game for the side of, for your
Great
team.
job. Great job.
Thank you.
Isaac, I'm gonna start with you. You picked up like I think what was it two quadra kills in this game or was it just one?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think what do you think about that mid lane matchup of these zero?
I mean, it was all thanks to the Malphite ultis. I really like the
Oh,
Yeah,
Malphite
okay.
pick.
thank you.
Yeah.
So I was gonna go LeBlanc, but I think I knew he was gonna go Galio, which was like a counter pick for LeBlanc. So I decided to go with like a Azir.
And the Azir definitely worked out for you. You did a lot of damage there. And actually, what was your thought? Can you guys just walk me through that thought process of how you ended the game?
Well, we saw all of them mid, and Isaac was just split pushing bot, and then we forced to fight mid while he just pushed all the way in.
Yeah, I mean, you guys definitely just pulled off at a good backdoor there. Josh, I want to go over to you now. We were kind of making fun of you on the desk here for only using your ultimates defensively at the beginning of the game, but
Yeah.
towards the end you had some incredible ult plays, basically winning
Yeah.
your team 2 fights. How do you do it? I mean, Malphite's such a mechanically difficult champion, so I was just wondering how. the thought
Yeah, he
process.
is. I think they just positioned poorly too, though. I got like easy 4-man ultis.
Yeah, I mean, rest of the POA was grouped up. You guys were in danger of falling to 500 here, but you now extend your lead to record to 4-2. So, yeah, as you finish off this split, what is your guys' mindset going into these last 2 games? Someone's echoing. I think it's
Yeah.
Logan. I think it's Logan.
I think it's Jeffrey. God damn it, Jeffrey. It's always you.
Oh yeah, you guys have an answer.
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, like you guys have 2 games left in the split. What's your mindset going into those last 2 games?
Oh, we hope to get either third pick or second pick, like seed. We don't want to be fourth seed because we don't want to play against Ram Ranchers. And
You guys
Is
are,
Ram Ranchers Karen's still?
Yeah. You guys are playing Ram Ranchers towards the end of the split. That's one of those 2 games that you haven't played yet. What do you guys think about that team, and what is your strategy to win?
we haven't played them at all yet, but it's gonna be close, pretty close.
Yeah, they are a scary team, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a cool match.
Yeah, I know Josh is definitely excited for that matchup in Ram Ranchers, but Shriek News, do you guys have anything else that you want to say before we wrap this up?
Yep.
I didn't